I see tactical lights from the east. Looks like we got SWAT moving up. There's at least 2 guys to the east that are closing in on
I just heard a
This is
GO.
Police Commander to Rebels inside. 5.
Anti-R guys, they popped up anti-R.
Air 1 to command.
Alright, Chief. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we can become pretty close friends if we just sit here and have a close conversation.
Yeah, alright then, what did you have in mind?
Start out with our names. What's your name, sir?
My name, you can call me Mr. Jenkins.
Alright, well, Mr. Jenkins, I am Nick Galindo, part of this Special Forces team that was assigned to this case. How are you doing?
Oh, well, it's raining, so it's kind of a shitty day altogether.
Yeah, I will agree with that. Now, any particular reason why you choose to attack at this time of night?
Attack? Sir, that is a strong word. You can't be using words like that. We only just met each other. Nah, come on. Let's just put it this way. It's been a disturbance. Just a mild disturbance here in this area. No attacks.
Well, sir, under Altus law, this seems to be a pretty hefty attack, seeing the fortifications being used as of right now.
You using that word again? It's not the word I would use to describe this. How about we call it this? This is a localized hostile takeover.
Okay, whatever you want to call it, sir, is still legal, and we are still tasked to stop this peacefully and or aggressively. That, sir, is all
that
to
we
you.
can agree on. Oh.
Okay, so how would you like to end this? Let's start out with some demands. Would you like any demands?
Well, first of all...
McGovern, I almost shot you with that tackle.
First of all, let me just start by saying this. I don't want any of your guys to come near here. I don't want to see any of your people within 25 yards of the perimeter of this complex. And my backup for that demand is that we have hostages. We also have quite a bit of equipment, and we could hurt a lot of people here and really turn this into an assault, as you may want to call it. But it's not an assault yet. As long as you stay 25 meters away from the perimeter, no closer, it won't get to that point. All right?
That is completely understandable, sir. I will go ahead and let all my fellow officers know that as of right now. Give me 1 second, I'll get to you. All officers on 3-0, go ahead and back it up 25 meters or less. Don't go near the compound at all. Just back up, stick with your team leads, stick with the partner, watch each other's backs. Out. Alright, Mr. Jenkins, well, they were informed. Nobody will be close to you, nobody's going to bother you. So, why are you doing this exactly? You want to go ahead and explain this to me that?
Oh, I would just love to explain this to you. Just give me 1 second. I must prepare my speech.
Just search Armistry's helicopter spotlight.
Oh, okay.
And I saw one came up with MUH or whatever.
Yeah, I did. Ooh, ask him right there.
Anybody on Fort 8?
All right. Can you hear me, Chief?
Hey, Kate.
Yes, sir, I do.
Alrighty. Well, I would love to inform you that we are actually here today on a bit of a humanitarian mission. Now, some people have called our group a cult. Some people have called it a terrorist organization, but it's really a cult, to be honest. So, let's not get this confused.
Somebody in the west building, check the second floor locker. Supposedly there's a stash up there.
So, anyway, the reason we're here today is because have needs for a business, like any good business needs.
Can someone in the West Building let McGovern know that Green Suit doesn't know anything? He has given me a couple pieces of information with the stuff that we already know. He says the banker's moving way too much money to be legit. He implies that the Chinese may be involved since it's a Chinese drone in the Western Building.
We need these hostages safe. We need them in our sight. We need them with us. We can't have them with you anymore, Mr. Jenkins. Now, I can get you a truck, most definitely. I cannot ensure that that truck will have a lot of gas. I cannot ensure the whole general health of that truck. But I can get you a truck, if that makes sense to you. I need 2 hostages, if that's okay with you.
Be advised, McGovern wants all the hostages to be on a window facing to the outside of the compound.
Oh, I hear you very much there, Chief. I don't think I can release 2 hostages at once. But here's the thing, you know, a truck is not that big of a deal. You know, you could always just bring the truck so I can see it, and then I can release one of the hostages for you. Does that make sense to you?
That makes perfect sense, but let me get this straight. When I say I can show you a truck, most definitely, but I cannot have it in your possession.
Absolutely. I just need to know that you have it nearby. We'll start there. We'll just take this one baby step at a time. Let's just start by getting the truck in sight, and then we'll release the hostage, just for you, proving that you're actually willing to do what I ask. Make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Is it okay if I go off the radio for about 2 to 3 minutes while I get you a truck? And
that is absolutely fine. And also, per your request,
is the truck okay if it has police lights on it?
I would say not. I would prefer a nice, large, canvas-covered truck. Perhaps a Kamaz or something. That would be very nice. A Zamac. Maybe even a Tempest. Hell, I'm sure the military even has a few extra HEMTs lying around. Those would be great. As long as we can fit about 8 people in the back of it. We need lots of space, my friend.
Okay, I hear you loud and clear, Mr. Jenkins. I'm going to go off the radio for about 5 minutes. Is it okay for my safety if I push up, not a lot of people, not guns down and everything, to the front of the bank entrance?
I don't think that's okay. You see, it is a gesture of good faith. I have placed the hostages in an area where you can see them, so that you don't have to be guessing that I actually have them alive. You can now see them for yourselves. And trust me in knowing that all 3 hostages are alive. They're not all in the same location, I might add, but you can see them nonetheless.
Okay, Mr. Jenkins, give me 2-3 minutes tops. I'll get right back to you. Mr. Jenkins, 5-5.
Hey, the prisoner's saying he'd feel more comfortable if he was moved in front of the door.
Mr. Jenkins, you hear me on 55?
I hear you loud and clear, Chief.
Okay, well, our budget right now is very small. We are a very small tactical team that was thrown together for this one case. And you have to understand that our budget is not significant enough to get a military-grade 8 canvas vehicle at the moment. So within our budget, I'm going to do the best I can, but just please do not get your expectations higher.
Roger that.
Alright, Mr. Jenkins, well, this is going down. Why don't we have a chat? Let's just get to know each other a little.
Well, that's certainly fine. I am from Earth, and I'm originally from my mother's vagina.
Now see, Mr. Jenkins, we're not going to get anywhere with any smart attitudes. I'm here to ensure safety of both you, the hostages, and everybody involved in the situation. I'm not here to hurt you, and I am not here to cause violence. I'm here to ensure safety. If that means that this is going to be a bad outcome, I understand. I understand you're probably freaking out right now. I'm freaking out, and I'm supposed to be contained. Do you understand? So if we could just, I want to make friends with you. I want to get to know you. let's just take this on a serious note, if that's okay with you, Mr. Jenkins.
Well, I don't mind being friendly there, son. I wasn't trying to be too hurtful or anything. I was just trying to lighten the mood. I will say this, though. While I can easily understand lightening the mood, let's not get carried away here. We're not going to become friends today. There aren't friends in this business. But we can't develop a professional relationship on that extent. We can agree on that, I hope.
Sounds like a good plan, Grims in the South House.
Roger that, Echo in the east, or Snow in the east house,
Oh, here we
moving
go.
down west.
Yeah, I completely understand, Mr. Jenkins.
Shouldn't we
Oh,
not
there you go.
do that since
But
you told us to stay out of range contact?
Who's hit
Yeah, I
that?
can hear you.
That's Foster.
I know where I'm at. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, it's so dark I can't see anything here unless I turn on my light, but I was told to keep it dark.
I guess. If we're on whispering and we talk, I mean, if some secret SWAT team comes and shoots you in the head with a suppressor, we won't know what's going on, you know?
Yeah, the idea is just
I
to
see
radio
the light.
in every couple of minutes and say you're still alive.
Alright.
I mean, we could do that inside our buildings right now, and we have cover.
To private property, and we are trespassing, in that matter of fact.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
So
talking about.
I don't deny that what we're doing is
Illegal,
illegal,
and-
but truly, this isn't an act of terrorism. This isn't an act.
We don't have to walk around.
This isn't an act trying to overthrow a government. We're not here to assault
Okay,
your
yeah,
land.
I heard guard
We're just
posts and
here
the-
for money.
I
It's
just thought about
pretty simple
people
about
sitting
that.
on
Our
towers.
motives
I was like, that
might be a
sounds
bit
dumb.
deeper than that, but at the end of the day, we're not here to actually put anyone down or really destroy any infrastructure or make countries fall. We're just here for some cash, man. It's pretty simple. It's pretty innocent when you think about it, although it is still a crime nonetheless.
okay, Mr. Jenkins, I completely understand your motives. It's cash. Everybody likes cash. That's the reason why I'm doing this. But what I need is I need to. You're not going to like this request. I need to visually see all the hostages you have at the moment. If that is okay with you, I'm requesting that. The most
Let this one hostage go, but we just need confirmation from you that this truck's going to be here soon.
The truck should be on its way, Mr. Jenkins. I requested that about 3 to 4 minutes ago. Give us some time, and we are pretty far away. So go ahead and give me about 2 more minutes.
That is absolutely fine. And if you still need, I can keep checking these civvies for you, but we have them all in Windows, so you can see them. Just letting you know
What's
that.
the ETA on that truck?
Headed back this way right now.
Affirm, is that it? Headlights?
Yes, it should be.
Solid. Alright, Mr. Jenkins. Your truck is here, but I have a request. Again, I am all about safety. And to ensure safety, I need to have some sort of security detail. I'm sure you are a man that understands this, seeing that you are leading a group of men with very powerful weapons. I'm going to send the truck up for visual confirmation for yourself and 3 of my armed guys that will have their guns
Miscommunication.
lowered. Is that okay with you?
That is absolutely fine with me.
Okay. Give us time. Alright. Come here, Timor.
Yes, what is it?
Are you guys still in the original position with, rolling up there?
Yeah, we are.
I'm on my way up. Can you get that truck to come up here?
Chief, I just wanted to make sure. Please make sure you bring that truck around the south side of
come
this
upstairs for a
compound.
second. I need to have
Put the lights on.
Okay, Black didn't get the cover truck. He brought the MRAP back. I sent him back. I know. Shut up, Taylor. I hear you. You laugh, damn hyena.
Mr. Jenkins, 55. Come on.
I hear you, Chief.
Okay, well there is a slight mishap. The truck that we brought back didn't seem to be the right one to suit your needs. If you give us more time, then I can definitely get you one. But as of right now, like I said, it's going to take some time.
Chief, I'll tell you what. I will still release. Actually, I see a nice big fat vehicle up there with big headlights. Is that supposed to be ours?
Mr. Jenkins, give me 1 second.
Let's do a check-in. East house is all good. What about south?
All good.
East? Or
Mr.
west?
Jenkins, we are on our way to get visual confirmation and to secure this hostage, if that is okay with you.
West house, you there?
Dave,
Yeah,
make
this
sure
is
you
West
orientate
House.
Roland Juice on this fucking main make. We're gonna move up and secure hostage.
Okay, confirm my suspicion. You're gonna move the truck up there to get a hostage out, correct?
Correct.
Noted.
Alright there, Chief. Oh, hey there, Chief. Just want to check in with you. It's Mr. Jenkins again.
Send it.
So, I do have one thing that you could probably do for me. You know, I know...
What is that?
Command be advised, one of them just injured the other, or they
Can you
injured
tell
themselves.
Jamie to roll that Vic, please?
Tell Jamie to what?
To drive, follow me, slowly. Headlights on.
Desync or something, just knock down McGovern.
Mr. Jenkins, we are on our way with a pretty heavy vehicle. It's going to be myself and 2 others. Is that okay with you? Dave,
Yes?
get your guys set up west side, next to the employees building. If that drone's ready to roll, I need to get visual on the
I can't believe
employees
it just
building.
did that, but I didn't do anything and it knocked itself on its ass.
Hey, this is Jenkins back online. Sorry about that. We had a bit of a mishap. You hear me, Chief?
I hear you loud
Drone
and
is
clear,
out of
Dave.
action due to my incompetence.
Alright. So are you bringing that truck around?
If that's okay with you, I have 2 of my guys and I have 1 of the trucks.
Alright, bring it to the south side of this compound, okay?
We were doing fine without it, gentlemen. It's
Yes,
not like
sir,
we
I'm
needed
on
it
my way.
anyways.
Air 1 to ground.
Dave, tell Jamie to follow me.
Air 1 to ground team on 3-0. Can I get a radio check?
Radio check, command 30.
Roger that.
Copy. We have a message over.
10 message.
Be advised, one of the possible suspects was armed, appeared to run to the back corner by the broken wall, right up into the corner of the compound, and then ran back towards the front.
Does anybody have a backpack?
Possible weapon cache or something else in that back corner over.
No. Copy.
McGovern, where you at? I need to talk.
He's in the south building. Wait till the hostage release is taken care of.
Alright, Chief, I'm gonna let this guy go, and you can grab him, okay? Then I want your men to pull back 25 meters away from the perimeter.
Of course, you're in charge.
Galindo, be advised, lights have been shot out on the south side of the compound. Presumably shot out.
Tell them to back off with the Vic. Go back to your house. Now, Mr. Jenkins, I completely respect this cooperation with you.
Let me just be clear with you, Chief. I'm not very happy with the fact that vehicle's a bit smaller than we need. But you can make it up to me by having that helicopter just back away a little bit. Otherwise, we can continue our negotiations without any mixed feelings, okay?
Yes, sir. I'll get right on that.
McGovern, where you at?
Come on, Air.
This is Air.
Go ahead and
Wait.
back off about 100 meters. All right, Mr. Jenkins. The order is put in.
Air to ground, spot right.
Alright, Chief, we got another person we'd like to release, and this one is the big, greedy business boss man. How does that sound like a high-valued customer that you would like to preserve?
That sounds wonderful. Go ahead and give me your demands.
Oh, but before I give you demands, I want to tell you the story of this man. This man is very interesting. So let me begin by explaining to you just what this awful man has done in his life. Boss Man is not only a thief, a cheat, a liar, and of course a large, wealthy businessman who preys on the poor, but he is also a drug dealer. Yes, you heard me correctly. Mr. Bossman owns many lucrative and some even legitimate businesses, but sadly the majority of them are not so legitimate, but boy are they ever so lucrative. You tracking?
I completely got you, Mr. Jenkins. This guy doesn't sound like the kind of guy that I'd like. So, I would like to talk to him personally. Let's go ahead and get those requests from you.
Well, I don't think we can do that quite yet, Chief. Besides, the story's not just finished yet.
They are command.
Now, further in Bossman's exploits, he is not only a drug dealer, but as I told you before, he's also a cheat and a liar. But he doesn't just cheat in the sense of a gambler. He doesn't just cheat in the sense of trading value and taking more than what it's worth. He also tries to cheat death by trading the lives of his own employees for his own, just like he tried to do tonight. He was willing to pull the trigger on one of his own people. How does that sound to you, Chief?
Roger that, that will be noted.
He sounds like a complete, just a terrible man. Very greedy, very selfish. I don't like him, but just by how you explained him, I don't like him at all. So, you know, you really changed my perspective on this whole situation. I would like justice to become, you know, a big possibility for this man, if that's okay with you.
Can you meet me in the
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have a chat with Mr. Bossman. Okay?
All infantry, call signs. Be advised, we're going to begin an assault from the west side. It's going to be the business house. 1-1 is going to be making the first entrance. 1-2 is going to be support. How copy?
Air 1-2, command.
Send last name, Mr.
Air 1-2, command, be advised they do have a weapon cache and a possible IED workbench in the northeast corner of the compound near Broken Wall. They have been marked on map over.
Solid copy, red, out.
Also be advised, ground, the eastern building in the compound looks to have IEDs at the front step for the porch, over.
Solid copy, east side. Can you get a positive mark on the west side?
A firm, standby, moving.
Commander 1-1.
Okay, we're about to be on stack.
One more time, sorry.
1-1 is on stack.
Hold position, get ready to move. Flashbangs, whisper. Watch each other's back, baby. We're gonna get it.
Air 1 in position for cover.
Air 1, can I get a west side and a
Searchlights went out on the east.
northeast side sweep?
They no longer have searchlights on us. In progress.
Ground, be advised, you have at least 3 times hostiles in the building you're currently stacked up on.
All right, Chief. I want you to make sure that your men aren't moving right now because you're kind of making us nervous.
Be advised, you have 1 times target in the doorway.
Towards like a shed or something.
No, we are taking our procedures. You understand that work has procedures, and we need to follow those procedures.
Oh, your procedures are going to get a man killed, sir.
All hostiles
Go,
appear to have evac to that building. Be advised, they are moving to the break.
Pushing out,
Southern building at this time.
Roger.
Repeat, 4 times hostiles relocated to the southern building. One contact down outside the southern building. Unknown contact in the southwestern corner of the compound. They just scaled the wall, they're running outside. They're heading toward the helicopter. Be advised, target is boarding the helicopter. Helicopter's pulling up.
Hit the heli.